All right, guys, we got some news. So let's check out the news and see what's going on in the world of Epic 7. I'm going to explore this with you guys for the first time. I have not looked at these notes at all. So let's see what's happening, what hype they're bringing. But before we get into the news, I want to thank the sponsor of today's video, Raid Shadow Legends. Raid Shadow Legends is an immersive RPG style gacha game, and it has been a sincere amount of fun. I've been playing this every single day since I downloaded it several months ago. It's one I recommend you play too, especially when you've got some downtime, and with the beta of Etheria coming to a close, with Epic 7 sliding out of our Origin event into a little bit of a downtime between major events, you're going to have a little bit of free time on your hands, so why not give Raid a try? I know you've probably heard all kinds of awful things about Raid. We have all heard about them. It's hyper monetized, it's greedy, and you're describing every single gacha game out there. And I tell you, as long as you avoid the PvP for the most part, it is a very generous, free-to-play friendly game that's been a lot of fun. The amount of PvE this game has is crazy. I mean, good lord, when it comes to PvE, this game puts out more than your mom. I'm telling you, this is a game that you want to jump into and try. Use the download link in the description of this video. Sorry about the mom joke. Not really, kinda. And start this game off right. If you use the download link right now, you will start out the game with the legendary hero Eleneral, and at rank 15, where's Eleneral? There you are, my girl. You'll start out with this one for free. A legendary hero, great for bossing, and she is free, right? Like, as soon as you start the game, you get her. And then after you get to rank 15, which will not take long, you'll pick up the epic hero Tagore. Now, I don't have Tagore, so you're already doing better than I am. And then when you get to rank 30, you will pick up Ugo, who is as insanely powerful as she is beautiful. I know, guys, I can't, okay? Like, her name is literally Ugo, but she is one of the strongest ogre tribe units in the game. She is probably the strongest epic hero in the game. She is literally a legendary hero in epic skins. 3 heroes for free, and within the first 24 hours of gameplay, you'll be able to slide over here, go over to the promo codes, and enter Desert Queen. If you enter Desert Queen, you will start out the game with the legendary Void hero Tuhanarak. Tuhanarak, effectively, for you E7 guys, she is an ML5 unit. She is a healer with damage, and she brings so much to your team. I'm legitimately thinking about starting a new account just so I can try this hero out. So give it a try, guys. Use the link in the description of the video. You'll be helping out me and helping out my channel and giving yourself something to do during all of this downtime. Give Raid a try. Let's get back to the news, because we've got content update. Several posts in the past 9 hours. So first is the Bologna Iron Fan banner. For you new players, Bologna is a very good PvE unit. She falls off a lot after your mid-game experience, but she will carry you through so much content in the early to mid-game. Literally saved my life. I wouldn't be playing Epic 7 today if it wasn't for Bologna and the way she looks at you over that fan. Hit all the right buttons for me. Should you pull for her? As much as I'm gushing about her, you shouldn't, right? We're rolling into summer, and summer is loaded with limited units. We're going to have summer rerun and then new summer units, so there's going to be a lot of stuff heading our way. She's a nice unit to pick up and have if you don't mind swiping a little bit, or you're comfortable in your bookmarks, go for it, but I can't recommend pulling a unit who is on kind of a cooldown, right? After 5, 6, 7 months, you're probably not going to reach for her very much. She's just really good early and mid game. Oh, an Iron Fan? Oh, we didn't even talk about that. Hang on, let me pull that back up. And the artifact Iron Fan is a garbage can artifact. This isn't going to be used anywhere. I think Biblis is about the only unit that can use it, and she has other options, so I would pass on that. And we've also got Ken and the Samsara Prayer Beads. There's only one person in this game that pulls for Ken, and that is the person who has Rem from the ReZero collab and wants to build the Wyvern one-shot team that I featured in my video, but doesn't have Ken yet. Other than that, there is zero reason to pull Ken. He is not a good unit. He's not usable in any content in the game except for cheesing a couple of hunts, and there are better ways to do it. And Samsara Prayer Beads is just proof of valor at home. Is not good artifact or a good unit. Unless he gets a buff or a radical change, he is a hard pass right now. Of course, remember, units that are bad in the game don't stay bad for long. I could give you a whole laundry list of units who were the absolute worst units in the game, and then they got a buff or an EE, and the world changed on them. Okay, what else do we have other than Ken and Bologna? Happy May surprise 7-day check-in event. So we are getting a little advent calendar in May, a 7-day check-in event, and it's got leafs and charms. Good, much needed artifact charms, 5 epic accessory charms to help kind of alleviate some of the pressure people are feeling from not having artifacts. And red background means these are guaranteed. So 5-star hero and 5-star artifact, not a selector. Those are bright yellow, but a guaranteed 5-star summon ticket for logging in every single day. Nice. I like free stuff. Do you like free stuff? Also in May, Happy May surprise free Covenant Summon event. So in addition to the daily login event, they're giving us 77 free Covenant summons. That means 7 days of 10 summons. You know, plus the 1 you get for free. That gets you to 77. So everybody's going to get to do 11 summons a day for an entire week. Looks like it starts tomorrow. Yes. So when the game comes back from its daily update, when the game refreshes, you're going to have 10 summons for a whole week. So that's kind of nice, especially if you're new players. You're starting to feel the game slowing down a little bit. It's going to feed you some new stuff to play with. Purin's Growth limited pack sales. Guys, what would a content update be without some packs? I know you guys are like hungry for like actual game-changing stuff, but packs are what we're really here for. Let's see what Purin's Growth pack has got for us. Oh, God damn it. Epic 7. Okay, so Purin's Growth Pack 1 and 2. First thing I notice is there are no price tags on this. Does this mean this is going to be buyable with Skystones? Ain't no way. Surely this is cash. Nah, with 100 summons and Mola, this is cash, right? Usually they show a price blank and they black out the price blank when it's bought with Skystones. Does it say anywhere in here? Yeah, there's no way. There's no way this is sold with Skystones. This has got to be cash. It's in the bubble with the blue right. Oh my God. Guys, look at that. They got Skystones pictured. Every single time they've shown off a pack like this, there's been a place for the price and it's been blacked out because, you know, we can't show the price on a stove post because it'll be different from USA to Canada to Germany to Japan, etc., so on and so forth. They always black it out, but when they don't black out the price, it's always purchasable with Skystones. And this is like a $30 and $50 pack here, except there's no Skystones in it. And Biako's right, there are Skystones pictured in the cloud, and it doesn't show prices. This is going to be a Skystone pack. This is going to be another way to suck Skystones off your account. What do you guys think? Like 900 and 1800 Skystones or something crazy? I wonder how many Skystones this is going to cost. And you can buy the second one twice. You can buy the second one twice, guys. Look at that. 2 times in a sale period. They are coming for your Skystones hard. I mean hard. Are people complaining about this? Yes. No. Oh, stove comments are on fire today, guys. Yeah, if you're swimming in Skystones, but please, for the love of God, be careful. I've said it before, I'm going to say it again. We're rolling into summer, and summer is the season of limiteds. We've got a new summer banner coming, a rerun summer banner coming, and that is 4 limited units if you're new, and at least one of those limited units, Frida, is practically a must-have. Eda, you could maybe pass on her, but summer units have always been giga strong in their time. They've always been insane. Seaside Bologna, Leafy, Lulacar. Every time summer units roll out, they have been nasty good for the time that they're up, and you will probably want them, and their events are always worth farming, and having the unit makes the events even better for farming. What's that mean? Well, that means you're going to need resources to pull these limited units, and that means you're going to need bookmarks. And how do you get bookmarks? Resetting the secret shop or buying them straight up with Skystones. So this is almost a Hoochie's pop-up shop level of bait that we're going to see a limited show up probably within the next few weeks. So be careful about spending your Sky Stones. Make sure that these tickets are worth it to you, that these leafs are and mola and bookmarks are worth it to you. Pound for pound, I think depends on how much these cost. I mean, if they're 100 and 200 Sky Stones, then yeah, you buy them all day long. But if they're 1,800 and 2,500, hell no. Save your Sky Stones. We won't really be able to assess this till we see the cost. And even when we see the cost, if we say they're good, if you're a poverty level on Sky Stones and you're free to play, I recommend against buying things like this, especially for free to play players. I know it's going to look good. It's going to look like it's got a lot of stuff in it. This is bait. This is big bait. All right. Content update. What are we getting this week? Now, mind you, although we are getting an update patch today, it will be a hot patch. It's one of those that's going to, maybe at worst, it'll kick you to lobby and the banners will reset, but there's no downtime maintenance. Oh, right here it says, please note that this week, no maintenance will be required and the update will be applied automatically. So we discussed Bologna and Ken. Skip on that. The Mystic Summon lineup rotation. So what we're talking about here is the Mystic banner is shifting. So a lot of you have got a few hours to make some hard choices. Are you going to pick up your boss Arunca? Or are you going to save your pity and give her a pass and wait for what's next? I can tell you this. Arunca has the highest win rate by a huge margin of any unit in Epic 7 history ever. And if you go and look at Arena, she is on pretty much every single Arena defense. And if you go and look at Guild Wars, it's hard to find a Guild War defense that doesn't have Arunca on it. She is stupid strong. And there's a couple different ways to build her, and she's not even that hard to build. When people say, is she worth the pity? Yes, she is most definitely worth the pity based on her power level in the game currently, how few counters there are to her, and how strong she is in every aspect of the game. She even has some PvE usages where you can put her in the front, put Fene in the back, and just full auto Wyvern with a 100% success rate. The question would be, is she better than what's coming next? Well, what's coming next? The next rotation is Ruel, Judge Kisei, Commander Pavel Bellion, and Sinful Angelica as the Dark unit. People who thought we were getting Dark Surin in shambles. I told you her animation wasn't ready yet. These are all pretty good units, and by all I mean they're okay. Bellion is still very, very strong. Anti-Soul will always have a place, evergreen unit. Judge Kisei is a strong unit for the late to end game. Building her early game, not the easiest unit to build. I would not recommend her early game. Ruel of Light is a nice safety net. She'll carry you through a lot of Abyss. She's a very, very strong unit, early, mid, and a little bit late game. Commander Pavel, his biggest issue is there's so much anti-pen out there and so many things that punish you based on the way he works. He's much harder to use. He doesn't really have a place in the game anymore. Sinful Angelica, however, is so good. I've got 3 of them built for different aspects of the game. She always finds a place in PvE, and with her recent buffs, she's slipping into Guild Wars and RTA here and there as well. So these are all really good, but what's coming after this banner is what's got everybody's attention. After this is gone, after 3 weeks of this is gone, we're going to roll into the next new ML5, and all signs point to that being ML Aria. Now, it's not confirmed yet, but it is pretty damn expected. Like, I'm not a gambling man, even though I play gacha games, and I would put some money that ML Aria is next. How good is she going to be? Is she going to be a hard counter to Arunca? Is she basically going to be Arunca but with Zio's passive and ML Luna's ability to AoE seal? Is she going to be a unit that just by having her on your team, you pull Molagora instead of Catalyst when you farm? We don't know. We don't know how good she's going to be. We've not seen her kits. She could be absolutely garbage can and people pull her on looks alone. We don't know. So do you skip Arunca to chase Arya 3 weeks from now? These are all questions you're going to have to answer on your own. And remember, after Arya's banner, there will be another rerun Mystic lineup just like this one. And then we will roll into the Worlds unit. And all signs are that the Epic 7 Worlds unit is going to be Genesis Ross. And we get that because in World Arena, Ross's sword is featured front and center in the arena background. So that is the way they've done the past 2 units. And we expect that that is a pretty solid sign that Genesis Ross is coming in 3, 6, 9, 12 in 3, 6, 9, 12 to 15 weeks will be the range of his banner. So you got to decide which you want. Because the World Summons unit, though, when I say Worlds, I mean it's the ML5 that is featured in the World Cup. That is kind of the face of the E7 World Cup when they're doing their splash screens and everything. And generally, those units are insane. ML Landy broke the game. DN broke the game. ML Luna is still breaking the game. So expect Ross to break the game too, especially since he's a husbando. You know they're going to pump a lot of power. He's a freaking god in the game. Literally, he'll be the first unit we've ever played who is a literal god. I have no idea how they're going to be able to parlay that into a pullable unit. So a lot of MLs are coming that might give you some pause to steer away from the Arunca unit. So I know it's a hard decision, and I wish I had a magic bullet answer for you. I'm a bird in the hand is worth 2 in the bush kind of guy. I would encourage you to pick up Arunca before she's gone. Her win rate is insane. She's super, super strong. She's relatively easy to build. But if you want to wait, if somebody else is waifu to you or husbando to you and you don't want to miss out on that, play the game however you want to play the game, guys. Remember that one unit does not make or break the game typically, although this one's coming damn close. And there will be other ways to acquire the units down the road. Some people have asked me, is Boss Arunca going to be available on the headhunt? She is right in that window where she should be. But this time last year, we said Dragon Bride Senya is right in that window where she should be in Headhunt. And you know what Smilegate did? They released Headhunt a week early so that she would be excluded from the window. They might do the same thing with Arunca. It really depends on when they release Headhunt event. If they release it the same time as last year, Arunca is in. If they release it a week earlier, like they did last year, then there is no Arunca in Headhunt. So even that, I can't even give you solace for that. So they're coming for your wallets, guys. They're coming for your wallets. And let's see, the Powder of Knowledge. In the Powder of Knowledge shop, okay, great. We're getting Celestine. This is a nice semi-limited artifact. And by semi-limited, I mean Celestine is not tied to any unit. So the only way to get Celestine is from random RNG drops or when it appears in the Powder shop. So if you're missing your Celestine, best in slot for Blood Moon Haste, really, really good on Fene and Schneal and a couple other units. Chance to pick it up for 180 powder. It's one that I recommend getting at least one of. It's one you should have on your account. Last Tea Time and Unseen Observer are not really good artifacts. I would give them passes. And the 4 stars are nothing exciting. Oh, and Secret Art Storm Sword. If you are running Spirit Eye Celine or Green Celine or BBK and want to be an asshole, or any thief that you want to take turn, Save Your Odds, another good one. There are lots of thieves that use Secret Art Storm Sword. Man, both of these are really, really good. And it's no coincidence that there are really, really good artifacts coming up in the powder shop that will probably overlap when a limited unit's going to be, and people are going to want their powder to be able to buy the limited unit artifacts that are in the artifact shop, because those are going to be important, right? Right? And guess what? At the same time, how much you want to bet? Powder packs, ladies and gentlemen. How much you bet those are going to be popping up on your screen a lot over the next few weeks? So again, be careful. This shop is open all the way till the end of June. Before you go dumping the last vestiges of your powder into Secret Art Storm Sword and Celestine, I would wait and see. You've gone this entire time without those artifacts unless you recently got a unit and you feel that not having these artifacts are holding you back, in which case you do you. But if you can stand it, wait until we get further into the rotation and you've got a little future sight. By June 26th, we should know if there's any limited units on the immediate horizon. And then you can be like, damn, I sure am glad I didn't buy a second Celestine. Now I've got the powder to buy the new Uber limited summer artifact. So just be real careful about this. Be aware that this is a long shop rotation, so you got time to make your decision. Don't impulse buy in the powder shop, just like you don't impulse buy with your Skystones on that Purin pack. And that's it, guys. No real new content, so to speak, just an update of what we knew was coming. I'm really, really hoping we get the Constellation event, some new PvE. We are fearfully sliding into a little bit of a slump for E7, and they're bad about this. They're bad about releasing huge bursts of content and then sliding down into, you know, kind of a dead period. And that's fine. That is good gotcha mentality. You need to give people time to recover from the hype so that when you pop out the new hype, it feels exciting. If you're constantly going bang, 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 the community starts to get a little bit numb to it. And, you know, like, well, this is good, but what have you done for me lately? Kind of attitude. So they need to, you know, you need to get a little bit hungry so that the food looks better, right? So I get it, but sometimes Smilegate's really bad about having that downtime be really, really long, and I'm fearful about a downtime going into the release window of Etheria. That's a little bit scary for us too. But hey, maybe it just means while we're down a little bit, we'll play a little bit of Etheria while Epic 7 is in a slump waiting for it to recover. But hopefully all this information helps you guys out. Again, remember, there's no maintenance tonight. We're going to slide right into these new banners. You've only got a few hours left if you want your Ruarc locker in. The last piece of advice I'm going to give you is something that some people don't know, something that some people are unaware of. To this day, it blows me away. But if you are sitting at pity and you have got a ton of summons and you want to go for a Ruarc, but you don't want to miss out on ruining your pity, so all you have to do is switch it to the 4-star banner. Now Ruarc's pity is hidden. If it said 1 away from pity up here and I switched it to Alots and did my summons, and I do a summon and I get a Ruarc, I will still be 1 away from pity. If you pull the 5-star while you have the 4 stars pity up, the 5-star pity does not reset. Just like if you're pulling for the 5-star and I get auxiliary lots, it does not reset my 4-star pity. It is the same rates. There's no bonus, there's no boosting, none of that. You can look at the rates and it will be the same. Whether you've got the 5-star banner active or whether you've got the 4-star pity active, it is the same chance to get all of the units. All you're doing by switching these is hiding one pity and activating the other. So if you're sitting at pity and you've got like 6,000-7,000 mystics to spend, turn it on to Alots and start slamming pulls, and maybe you luck sack a Ruarc, maybe you don't. But if you get her, you are still at your pity, and then when Genesis Ross pops up or Arya pops up, you can slam it back to the 5-star banner and drop your pity and get the unit. A little bit of a tip for people who are wanting to save a pity for a specific unit, but still be able to spend mystics for luck sack chances at getting the unit they want. So hopefully that helps you guys out. If you have any questions, ask them in the comment section. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Take care, Epic 7.